Hey, Student Success, welcome to week 4. Hopefully you are feeling very comfortable at this point and we're moving along pretty quickly into this course. So as a reminder and another plug, under the lessons area, the student services assignment, you want to make sure that you are signing up for your workshop. Even though it's not due until week 16, you want to make sure that you register as soon as possible so you have it on your calendar and maybe even a backup date if something doesn't happen or work out for your first date. So you have until week 16. Remember, over here in My Star State, under academic support, you will click into Student Success Workshops and you'll see the list of all of those. At this point, we are toward the end of January. By the time you actually are able to view this video, we'll be in February. So we're already kind of looking at these offerings here. So again, I encourage you to take a look, see what is going to catch your attention or be helpful to you, and maybe even a backup as well. And you register, you'll have to do so through Handshake. If you have any questions with Handshake, you can send me an email, or Handshake is operated through the Career Services Office. You are welcome to send them an email if you have some tech issues getting into the account. But I encourage you to go ahead and take a look at that early. All right, so we're going to scroll down to week 4. So I will tell you that week 3 was on chapter 4. Week 4 is also on chapter 4. So because of that, I am going to leave the week 3 video up and viewable after week 3 is closed, not the actual folder for week 3, just the video, because week 4 lecture, if you will, is still over chapter 4. So I'm not going to re-lecture in this video. I'm just going to allow the week 3 video to remain visible after week 3 has closed. I'm recording this in week 1, which is why you can't see this right now. I'm going to leave this week 3 video open so that you can still access this and review the chapter 4 material as needed. But even so, inside week 4 materials, there is another link to the textbook and to the slides that I already previously lectured on. So feel free to still go in, refresh your memory on the textbook and the slides, go back into the week 3 video, rewatch the first part of the video that talks about the chapter 4 concepts, just to kind of make sure that you're comfortable with everything from chapter 4. So in terms of assignments, there is just one assignment this week. It is a chapter 4 assignment. So you do not have a discussion board this week, a discussion forum. It's your first week without a discussion forum. So week 4 runs from February 7th through the 13th. Your attendance is based on submitting this one assignment by Sunday the 13th. So if you submit the assignment, you're getting your 100% attendance points for the week, and you're also getting your grade for the assignment. So you want to make sure that you submit this assignment by Sunday the 13th. Now, because we only have one assignment this week, odds are I'm not going to email you individually like I have been doing the previous week saying, hey, you're all done, just because there's just one assignment. So usually students during the weeks that only have one assignment, you can keep track of that fairly easily and feel confident that you have everything done. Weeks 1, 2, and 3, I will have emailed you individually to let you know that you wrapped everything up. So let's take a look at what you're going to do for your chapter 4 assignment. So inside the assignment folder, you're going to have your chapter 4 assignment. It is a Word doc, so you'll click on it right here and it'll download into a Word doc right here. And it's going to bring up the 3 main concepts we talked about for chapter 4. Listening, note-taking, and memory. Again, this is where I would encourage you to go back into your materials folder and pull up the chapter 4 textbook link, the chapter 4 PowerPoints, and revisit the lecture video from the previous week. So you're going to take a look at each of these three things, and you're going to do each of these boxes. So for listening, you're going to choose 2 things that you should do, or you can do, or you can start implementing to improve your listening. So think about some of the strategies that our chapter talked about. What 2 things can you do to improve your listening? Maybe it's like while you're in a physical classroom. Do you need to do things like remove distractions? Do you need to sit closer to the front? Because they don't have to be like mind-altering changes. They can be small changes that can make a big difference. So 2 things you can do to improve your listening. When do you expect to take the action? Well, maybe you're taking a class on campus on Mondays and Wednesdays this semester. So you expect to take the action of, removing distractions the next time you're in your class. Or maybe you don't take a face-to-face class until potentially the fall. And how will you know you've accomplished that action? How will you know your listening has improved? In what ways will you measure that? Will you retain the information from lecture better? Will you be able to answer more questions more thoroughly? You know, how are you going to know that you accomplished that? Same thing with note taking. What are some things you're going to do to improve your note taking? Are you going to try Cornell notes? Are you going to try bullets? Are you going to try concept maps? You know, when are you going to do that? And how do you know your note taking is going to improve? And then memory. Are you going to start implementing mnemonic devices? Are you going to start using flashcards or study groups to improve your memory and your kind of recall? When are you going to do those things, and how will you know your memory has improved? So you'll type all of your answers in here. Make sure that you save it somewhere on your device or your folders, wherever you happen to be. Just going to save it there. And then you're going to get back into Blackboard right here. You're going to click here. You're going to browse, find where you put it, hit open, and hit submit. It's not going to let me because I'm not a student, but that's how you would submit that Word document. Okay, so make sure you know where you saved it, browse your files, find it, and hit submit. And then I will be able to see it under the needs grading area. It'll pop up so that I know that there's an assignment in there for me to grade. All right, so as a quick recap, really short video this week, everyone. As a quick recap, this video will be open still. You're only going to have to maybe review the first chunk of it because it goes over the Chapter 4 lecture if you feel like you need that refresher. And then inside Chapter 4, Week 4, you're going to, again, as needed, take a look through the textbook link in the slides, and you're going to complete the Chapter 4 assignment, which is also going to be the basis of your attendance points for Week 4. There's also a little reminder here about the student services assignment, but make sure you complete your Chapter 4 assignment by Sunday the 13th for 100% attendance. If you do not submit it by then, you just get 0 points for attendance for the week as well. All right, I hope everyone has a great week. Reach out if you have any questions or need anything. Bye.